Hi, I'm Raquel, and this is Law Librarian Plans. Today, I'm going to be decorating the currently page in my Catchall planner. So if you like that idea, please stick around. Let's get started. So for this particular spread, I decided to use the Tropical Beach sticker book from Planything, and I pulled out a few other things that I thought might be useful. They may or may not be relevant, but I like the colors, so I pulled some dots. I also pulled the Currently Basic sticker book by Kell Plan, where I'm going to get my prompts. So, oh, and one more thing. I also picked out this, but now I'm thinking this must have been for something else. Yes, it was. So we're going to toss that one on the floor and let's get started. As usual, I like to remove the page from the book because it makes it a little bit easier to maneuver. So let's do that and leave that page there and put the book on the floor. All right, let's make sure, let's do a little spacing check. There we go. And all right, I think we're good to go. So I have a little bit of debris from a previous planning session. All right, so I already marked what I wanted from here. I found these stickers that I thought were very cute. And those dots also go with something else. So I apologize because I misled you there for a minute. I love this sticker set. I've used this sticker set before, obviously, but I think it's very beautiful. So I am going to use that page, both of those corners, and I'm going to see if there's anything else here in the other. See, there's other clusters and things like that that I can use to decorate. There's these beautiful garlands also. Oh my gosh, these are absolutely amazing. So let me get started with that. Let me think. Okay, yeah, I'm going to commit to what I said I was going to do, which was use the corners. I love these corner stickers so much. I think they're going to be beautiful framing the whole thing. So let's get this one down. And I apologize because I am going to turn the page so that I can actually do this and get this somewhat straight. Now these stickers have a good amount of bleed. I'm going to try to line them up so that I can then trim the bleed, and then the sticker will look like it's really just on the page, like it's completely on the page. So I think I more or less accomplished that. It means I'm going to have to trim this. I'm not going to do that, or rather put holes in this. I'm not going to do that on video. I'm going to have to get my punch, that sort of thing, and I don't want to deal with that right now. So we're going to just do our decoration, set up our currently page, then this other ginormous sticker. And here, since it's closer to me, I don't have to do much of anything. I can even see where the color ends so that I can actually line it up well. Oh no, did it fall? It did fall. But this paper tends to be a little bit more forgiving. So I can do something like this and pull it off without killing the page. It is pulling some of the fibers. I mean, that sound, if you can hear it, I can hear it. It's some of the fiber is coming off the page, but the page is not ripping. And that's what we want to avoid. All right, and then that is there. So see, the edge is sticking out on both ends, but that's fine. I'm going to fix that after the fact, perhaps. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so there we go. So now we have our little frame that I wanted. It's absolutely gorgeous. All right, next up, I think before I put any more decorations, I'm going to put my title. So this book has both black currently titles and prompts, and it also has a whole rainbow of them near the back, which is absolutely gorgeous. And look at that beautiful green. Oh my gosh. Let me see if there's this is my July currently page. So let me find where and unfortunately that's not the color. So, because if it had been the color for July, I definitely would have picked it. See, these are all the colors. So I'm going to just use that currently. That's that green. That's absolute perfection. So let me grab that from the page. Okay, little bit of a challenge. And it's all clear stickers. Can be a little bit challenging to remove from the page. So I'm gonna put this one right here as straight as possible, like so. And holy cow, that's a gorgeous match. Like I couldn't have planned that better. All right. So now for the boxes, I could go to the book that matches this, but I really want to use the boxes that are in this book right here in the Planything book. So bear with me. I might put a quote. Maybe not. We'll see. I use my space. I need my space. So this book has these shapes here, which are not quite a match, but they're a pretty good match. So I could use these for my currently prompts. Um, there's 3 of each of the circles, and there's not much else that I can use. So if I decided to use circles, I have many more. No, I have still a lot of them. Okay. Although that very dark color is hard to work with. So I don't think I would probably skip that. So I have 4 of those, and 3 of these is 7. I have many more of the circles that I can use because I can use the medium, the large, and whatnot. So let me think about my prompts then. So I'm going to go to the page where all the prompts are. And frankly, trying to match up colors when there's going to be this much color is going to be next to impossible. And I don't want to do it. So instead, I'm going to stick with my black prompts. And the great thing about this book is all the prompts are clear. So it makes it much easier to, work from them. And there's so many prompts. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. So let's start here. And cooking, baking, ha 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 ha. That's funny. Visiting, exploring, no, not really. Let me think. Oh, watching is a good one, although I use it a lot because I already have one use. That's okay. So let me start with, I'm going to do circles. I'm definitely going to stick with circles. I'm going to use a circle here. And that's going to have to be something big. See, didn't think about that one carefully enough. So many prompts. Oh my gosh, so many prompts. So I'm trying to think what's something that would be big enough to take up that space. I'm not decluttering, I'm not cleaning, I'm not organizing. It's too damn hot for any of that stuff. Sorry about the language. Pampering, praying, building, playing, investing in, saving for, ha 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 ha. Editing, texting, gifting, stopping. Nope, nothing there that kind of says, oh, that's right there. There's learning, binging. Binging is a good one. Am I binging? I'm not really binging. All right, maybe I'll put binging because I kind of am. So right now I am watching, and please don't come for me for this, but I am watching Dexter. I'm watching Dexter Original Sin, and also Dexter Resurrection, which is the newest series. Yes, that means I had to get Paramount Plus to be able to do this, which right now, depending on where you are, you might not like them very much, but I got it for $1 a month for like 2 months. And as soon as I'm done watching, I'm probably going to cancel it. So, so it's a temporary situation. All right, I'm going to put binging here and see because it's clear and put it on top of my sticker. And then as long as I, melt it into the page, it looks great. All right, so there's one. Wow, I made so much progress. Not really. All right, manifesting, traveling. I think that's it for the for the um for the prompts. So let's see. Looking forward to, thankful, appreciating. I don't want to read them all to you. Counting down to. Well, I'm not really counting down to. Sadly. Let's see. Shopping for, exercising, wearing. Whew, so many prompts. So many prompts. and yet I'm having a hard time picking prompts. That should not be happening. All right, I'm going to use some of my traditional ones. I'm going to be using thinking. These are not kiss cut. These are cut as a square. So something to keep in mind, but I really do like them a lot. I think they're so workable. So let's use this color. Ooh, I don't like that orange color. I may have to use the orange color. Oh no, it works. Okay. I'm gonna use this one here. And that's what you can do. We have your circles. You have a little bit of kind of fun room to play with them. Same thing with the hexagons, actually. You can I mean, honestly, you can layer whatever, but I just kind of like I like the circles a lot. Then I was thinking dreaming. I'll use dreaming. We're always dreaming about something or another. So here I want to put a blue circle. I'm going to put it here. Because the point is, just have fun. All right. Dreaming. Okay. That works there. There are some beautiful, I think, girls that kind of go with this, but I thought, I really do just want the tropical feel. It's just so amazing. Um, planning is a good one. I'm always planning something or another. Right now in my work life, I'm planning for the new academic year, which begins much sooner than it should be. No, I'm kidding. I'm glad the students are coming back. It's been very quiet in the library with so few students. So I'm looking forward to seeing them back. And yeah. But we're planning for that. And then on my personal life, I am planning some projects for the fall when the temperatures drop down a little bit because it's too dang hot right now. All right. Listening to, dreaming, exercising. I'm gonna put exercising. I'm not gardening. I'm not decluttering, not cleaning, donated, hosting, saving for fixing, planting, building, creating. Do creating, but I'll do exercising too. Why not? And for my exercising is exercising whenever it's not disgusting outside. I have a gym membership that I hardly ever use because it's actually free this year for me. Um, but mostly I don't know. The whole idea of changing into clothes for, in the middle of the day to work out is pretty much what's keeping me from using it more. It's a work gym, so we'll see if at some point I get inspired to go back. What I have to do is just pay for it, and then I can go at any time that I want. Right now, with the free plan, I'm restricted as to what hours I can use it. So we'll see. We'll see. So exercising, and then we're gonna put one here. I said crafting. Crafting is a good one. I'm always crafting something. I'm not DIYing anything right now, but I'm definitely crafting. All right, so let's put crafting here. I could totally fill this up with prompts very, very easily. I'm having a hard time picking which prompts, but writing, volunteering, nope. Walking, playing, cheering for, caring for, memorizing, studying, rapping, texting, calling. I think I saw a learning. Yep, I found a learning. Okay, so I wanted to I've run out of big circles. So let's use, I have two orange, two blue. I think this is going to be the end of the prompts because I don't want to have to try to find with the colors. I'm trying to do the colors in some way that it's not going to drive me crazy. I'm going to put these here. And then we'll add some more decorations and finish this puppy up. All right, I am learning. I'm learning a lot about video. Uh, we use one program at work, but doesn't have editing capabilities, and so I am learning a new program. That's what actually I'm using to create these videos, and I'm enjoying it, which is kind of fun. Let's see. What am I appreciating, remembering in the news, working on is the same as planning, so I don't want to use that. Counting down to, sure, why not? Um, I'm counting down to CPC in November, which I'm excited about, but I'm also dreaming about CPC, so I don't know. I'll have to choose one. I don't want to put the same thing twice. All right, so I'm done with my prompts. So now let's go back to this book and decorate a little bit more to finish off this spread. And I really, really like that garland. I should have used that garland up here, but I didn't. So it will have to be next time. I could extend the green here if I wanted to, because I have this one right here, but nah, not so excited about that. Okay, let's see. All right, we have some what do you call these? Clusters. So we can use some of these clusters. I'm gonna pick this very big one here. I think that's probably the best one to use. I can find the end of it, the edge. There we go. Much easier than trying to do it with the tweezers for whatever reason. So can I fit that in here like so without getting in the way of anything? I think I can. Yeah, that's good. That way there's a little bit more decoration, but it's not, in the middle of something. That still leaves me with all this space here. But I found quotes, so let's find a quote and put that quote there, and that we can call this one a day. There's a few here. So these don't quite go with the vibe of the rest of it, so I think it has to be one of these pretty like scripts. Let me just double check that I'm not missing anything. So it's 2 pages of the same thing. So see, it's kind of a different vibe. So that's why I'm not. I love them though. The ocean made me salty. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And the flip flops, the best memories. Although I don't wear flip flops, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. I think I'm going to use one of these. I'm going to use Enjoy Sunny Days. So it sort of feels like it falls with this vibe a little bit better, rather than that other font, which is very playful, and I love playful. It's not the spirit of this. I think I'm done. I think I don't want to add anything else because I think this is about as much as I should add and still keep it kind of pretty and workable. So that is all for today. That's my Catchall currently page for the month of July. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to watch some more of my videos and get alerted when they're up, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining me and have a great day today. Bye.